Hi guys. Hi. Hi guys, welcome back to my live. How are you guys today? How are you? Welcome. Okay guys, let's get into this tutorial. So today I'm not going to do things as usual. Already my face is prepped. I'm going to go into the video just cuz I want to do something different. So now, when I do my makeup, I usually start with my foundation. So today I'm going to start with my brows. So let's do this. As usual, I have a gel. I'm using the regular hair gel, the Got To Be brand. And I'm going to grab a spoolie brush. And then I am going to brush this on. And just like when I do my brows, I'm going to make sure that this is well brushed and sitting in place. And then I'm going to go ahead, just like I would usually do. Now, if you like, you could actually add some of your primer depending on the kind of primer that you have. So today I'm going to be using this one. I just want to use a little bit of that. Just a teeny bit is all you need. And I'm just taking a little dollop of it. We really want these brows to stay put. So we're going to do this until they are nice and good. So I like the way it is right now. So I'm just going to brush through for any excess gel. Because if you don't remove it, it's going to settle. Right, this is done. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my setting powder, and then I'm going to set this. I think I need to brow again. Okay, and I'm going to go with my setting powder. If you don't know, I'm using the Mirac Cosmetics. I'm going to take a little bit and I'm just dabbing this here. And what you're doing is just setting the brow so that it stays in place throughout the duration of the makeup. So just in case I need it during the process, so I'm going to grab me some wipes. And then I'm going to start with this brow. So already the first part is done. I'm going to go in with my brow pencil, and as usual I'm going to make sure that it is well sharpened and really pointy. The pointier the better. I'm doing this, grabbing a pencil. This is the Davis brand. I think they have this on, so if you live abroad you might find this on Shein, but if you're in Nigeria you have a lot of vendors who sell this. All right, so I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna start with this one. So I like to go under. Now this method works for people who have like a hard time doing their brows on top of their foundation. So if you're like that, this will work very well for you. But then, as usual, the trick is getting it really clean in a way that it's not going to show harsh lines. So I'm going to show you how to get that just using our regular brow technique. So I like to do the bottom first and then I go for the top. So, oh, this brow. No worries, guys. I can fix it, I promise. I'm just going to do this just to clean up that one. All right, so this is what it's looking like. And I'm gonna go ahead and do like hair-like strokes, just a little bit. I'm trying to off the brow hairs. Doing the same here, and voila, there you have it. Now, if you have like a brown brow gel, this is the best time to use it so that it just sets your brow in place. When you do that, your brows are going to set, they're not going to move. Best practice. Now this is done. I'm going to go ahead and do this one. Once again, you want to make sure that your pencil is very pointy so that you can get the best result from your brows. So I'm going to go ahead. I like to start from the somewhat the middle. It gives me better control. You can start from the front if that works for you. So you can see there are like little gaps there. I'm trying to use the pencil. So if you end up using a blunt pencil, you're going to have a very thick brow, which I personally don't like. Hi, SG Roth, how are you? I am from Nigeria, but I live in Canada. And this is what it's looking like so far. So I'm just doing this. Oh, shout out to you, SG, all the way from Luxembourg. You're the first person tuning in from Luxembourg. Shout out to you. Thanks for being on my live. How are you today? So this one will need a little bit. Okay. I just want to make sure that so one thing about this method is it's very good if you don't know how to like do your brows because when you mess up you can fix it. Whereas the other method, which is doing your brows on your foundation, is very hard. It's tricky, but it doesn't mean you can't work with it. You can work with it, but this is just more flexible. So if you are just at the beginning stage, this will work very well for you. All you have to do is just to figure out how to get it to be very nice. And that is why I'm here for you. So once again, we're doing hair-like strokes just to mimic the natural hair growth. And you can see this one is slightly bigger, but no, we can fix it, I promise. And then don't be afraid to always go in with your brush. Oh, you live in Mexico. Wonderful. How is Mexico so far? Do you like it in Mexico? So because I use the hair gel, the brows have set and they're actually staying put. So the next thing we're gonna do is to grab the concealers. Now I like to use a foundation, so I'm using two different shades of foundation. Oh, Monaco. Oh. How's it in Monaco? Hi, Erica. Welcome back to my life. How are you? How's it in Monaco? I've never been. All right. I am good. I am good. What's new, Erica? What is new? What is new? Let's chat. Let's chat. What's new? How is work? How is everything? Monaco. Oh, that sounds like a lovely place to visit. So I'm going to start with the bright one. And this I'm going to use for the. So this is your. Oh, hi, Gurik Ripa. It is nighttime over here. So I'm going to be using this. This is my rounded brush. I prefer to use this for my brows. It works super good for me. So if you prefer a flat brush, go ahead and use that. Oh, you're on night duty. Oh, well, how's your shift going? So yeah, I was saying this is the brow bone area. So this is where you want the Hi, Lemons, how are you? This is where you want the brighter one to focus on to highlight that brow bone area. So we're gonna go like this. Yeah, it's been a while. How have you been? How is school? How is everything going? I am good too. Thanks for asking. Oh, yeah, Merry early Christmas. Merry Christmas. Have you been following my Christmas looks? Guys, I'm so late on my Christmas looks. Like, it's been so busy, but I'm gonna try to match up. It's already like almost the 11th day, guys. It's crazy. Rajasthan, how are you? How is India? How is India? So always have your pencil on standby because you may tend to when you're cleaning it up. And now this is where I like to focus the bright one. And this is good. And now I'm gonna wipe off the brush. Remember, we should work fast. Now I'm gonna go into the darker shade, and here I'm gonna place it like so. This I'm just blending into the lighter one. And then we're gonna do this like so. Hi, Meki. How are you? How are you? Thanks for tuning into my life. So this is what it's looking like so far. So this is how you get it really clean. Now the top is a different game, but let's go and do this one. But before that, I'm gonna blend this out. Just because I really, really want this to look natural as possible. So I have different shades to blend the brows in. And do you see how nice and seamless this looks? This is what you should be going for to get your brows looking really nice. Oh, it's 8 p.m. Oh, it's about 10 p.m. here. It's 10 p.m. Then do this one as well. Okay, so this is looking okay. Now I'm gonna go back into the dark shade and then I'm gonna clean this up. Now, if you notice one is like lifted up, you can tell. So I'm gonna try to fix this one. All right, so this is done. Adjust it wherever you think needs to be adjusted. Now, I don't like to dig in the front just because I think it looks unrealistic. It looks very cartoonish when you do that. So we're not going for that. Now, I like to blend the darker shade into the brighter shade. This gives it a very nice even finish and keeps the highlight in the brow bone area. Do you see that? It looks very nice. Now I'm going to use the same brush. Okay, I'm going to use the darker shade. I'm just wiping everything off. I'm not adding any more. I'm just wiping it off. And I'm just going to trace the brow, clean this up. And as you can see, it looks clean, crisp, and very nice. And we're going to go ahead and do the same thing here. Now for this one, I have to correct it because I made it a little bigger. So I'm going to try as much as possible, well, much, as much as possible to, this could be a hit or miss, guys. So let's try it. So I'm going to just hold this and carefully do this. So you really just want to hold the brush and just do it one time. You have a better chance than just pulling it back and forth. If you just hold the brush once, like so, just place it in the best spot and then go. And voila. I think I've done this one just a little deeper. But no worries. Happens sometimes. But I'm just gonna wipe this off. And then I'm gonna take my pencil and just fix the bottom here. Hi Edda, how are you? Welcome to my live. Thanks for being here. Guys, this happens a lot. Now I'm not content. I have to go and touch this up just a little bit. So if you're like me, trust me, you want to be patient because if you're impatient, you will ruin it. I tell you, you will ruin it. All right, we're back on track. Once again, I'm gonna try this. Yay, we did it. So this is done. Brows are done. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you guys. But this is a makeup class, so welcome to my class, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So now that the brows are done, you now know how to do your brows. Now let's get into our my foundation. So you can go ahead and do like your eyeshadow or just do your foundation, then do eyeshadow. It all depends on you. But since you eye work, we're just gonna do eye work. So I want to, I don't know. Hmm. Am I 20? I mean, I'm in my 20s. I am in my 20s. So, yeah, in a way, I'm 20. I'm 18, guys. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get my concealer. I'm using this one from the Maybelline brand. And then I'm going to be using this to blend. Now, what this is doing is to Okay, enjoy your breakfast. Thanks for stopping by. Do subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thank you. So this is what I'm doing. This just gives you a very good base for your eyeshadow. Want to do this, if you have this, you're going to love it. Okay, this is done. Now today, I think I want to do a deer antler. This is going to be tricky, but we got this, okay? We got this. Now I have my liquid liner. It's a brown metallic liquid liner. So, guys, try this. So I don't know how this shade is going to come out. I don't know if it's going to pop, but I'm going to give it a try. So I think I want to do like a little bit of glitter so that it pops, and then a little bit of brown to give it like a very nice transition. So I'm grabbing my brush and I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette. This is the one I am using. And I am using, guys, this palette is like done at this point. I'm using this shade. It's a very nice transition. Very soft. So I'm just putting it in here in the crease. Just blending it out. So I'm making sure to keep it just in there. I like this flat brush just because it really is focusing on that part, which is what I want. So this is done. I just want a very soft brown. This is done. Now the next thing we're going to do is to grab this brown. Before then, I'm going to try to put a little bit of glitter just so that it pops, not like a metallic eyeshadow. I want it to really pop, so I'm going to grab this shade here. And I'm just going to put it all over my eyelid. Okay. So I'm just placing it just like so. It's like an orange glitter, so it's soft and warm, and I like that. So there you have it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and fix this. And let's try this eyeshadow, this eyeliner. I mean, it's nice, but it's not going to give me what I want. So I'm going to have to switch to a brown lipstick. But I'm going to mix it because I don't have the exact shade of brown that I need. So I mix two different shades to give me what I want. So I'm going into this palette. And I'll be taking this brown and I'll be mixing it with this lipstick. So a little bit of mixology going on here. Okay, I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand and mix it and mix it. This is kind of similar to what I did for the gingerbread man. I simply just mix like two different shades of brown to give me what I'm looking for. So I'm doing the exact same thing here. This is very light and pale, nude kind of brown. So it just fits perfectly with a darker brown. I'm going to mix it some more. I'm going to grab my brush. So I'm going to go in with that brown. So I think I need more brown. For the record, this is not as brown as I wanted, so I'm going to look for an even darker brown. So I'm using this brown and I'm going to mix it again just to even it out just a little bit, just because it's too dark. And this is supposed to be like a deer antler, so okay. I think I've gotten a really nice pigment, so let's start again. So I'm going to start from here. Okay, so the hard part is a bit done. I'll go in here and lighten it up just a bit. Okay. I'm trying to remember what a deer antler looks like. Oh my god. I'm just gonna do this one first. Okay. Okay. I'm liking this. I'm gonna try to have the end thicker so that it really gives the illusion. Okay, this is looking pretty okay. But guys, truth is, I don't know what a deer antler looks like. Mhm. All right, so now we're gonna try to do the thing. Okay, so now I'm gonna try and do the end. Guys, I'm not even confident in this. Right. Um, let's see. So I'm just gonna extend this one a bit. All right. Then this one is gonna go upwards like this. And I'm just gonna do this. Move a little bit of the brown. Okay. This turned out pretty okay. So antler one done. We're gonna try to do the second one. One antler done. Second one coming up. Okay. Okay, this one's done. I'm gonna try to do the same for this one. I'm just gonna pull one out from here. Okay. Okay, so these are done. I'm going to extend this one just a little more dramatic. And our deer antlers are done. I think I want a little bit more. I'm gonna go here like this. So these are done. Now for the Rudolph effect, I'm gonna go ahead and use a red. I'm using this red lipstick. And I will just look for the bottom of my brush. This is a very round bottom. And I'm going to go in. And this I'm going to place here. Oh, it's giving the red-nosed reindeer. So there you have it. This is done with a little bit of drama because you know how the deer looks. I'm going to make this a little more dramatic. And I'm going to go with like some white dots to finish this up. So I'm just going to go into my palette. Once again, I'm using the end of my brush and I'm just dipping it in some white. So we're going to do like mini white dots to give us this deer effect. I'm kind of wishing I made it a little more scattered, like under, because I feel like the top now, I can't really fix it. You guys, you get the point. We're doing like a deer themed kind of thing, so please get the point. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. Let's see if this is gonna come out better. Okay, so I'm just gonna put some more in front. Hi Derek, how are you? Oh, good to know. So that is this eyeshadow deer complete. I am good, thanks for asking. Where are you watching from? So eyeshadow done. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup. So I'll be mixing my two foundations, this one and this one. Let's go. Okay. Watch Derek. Where are you watching from, Derek? Where are you watching from? Houston, Texas. Shout out to you watching from Houston, Texas. Thanks, Derek, for watching. Thanks for stopping by on my live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna place this here. So whenever you have like your concealer and brows, sorry, your brows done first, you actually want to make sure that you get your foundation applied using a brush. You stand a better chance at getting it where you want it to be using a brush. But trust me, it's very, very tricky. So that is a good tip just to help you get a better application. So I'm just going to keep blending. Okay. So I'm going to be using my foundation brush to do this application. All right, application. So I like to avoid under my eyes when I apply so that I don't cake it. Okay. I look a little dark, but not to worry. When I highlight and contour, everything is going to come out good. So once again, I like to use a damn beauty sponge. All right, this is done. I'm gonna go ahead and use my sorry guys. I'm going to go ahead and do my highlights, contour, then I will set everything up. So just keep on watching. I like to use my foundation once again, and I'll be mixing it again. Just because this is this gives you like a very, very nice soft contour. I don't like my contour too harsh, so this is the best practice for me. Feel free. So I'm taking this. This is in the shade 42. It is the Maybelline Super Stay. And I'm going to be placing it like so. Here. 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 And then I'm placing it here. Okay. Once again, we're going to spray. I know, I know. Hi, Sage. How are you? Where have you been, Sage? So I'm going to blend the T-zone first, and then I'll do the rest. But before that, I'm going to let it to really sit out for a bit before I go ahead. And while that is getting done, I'm going to do my contour. I like to use the same foundation brush to do this. You caught on, yes, I am doing the Rudolph themed makeup. Yeah. Asking, I am good. How is work? How have you been? What have you been up to? So now that I'm done with the contour, I'm going to go ahead and start blending my highlight. Oh, work is always work, huh? So I'm just going to tap, tap, tap. So the only reason why I style is because it's a little tricky to blend like your highlights once your brows are done. So I just prefer the other method. But this works too if you're good with blending. But if you're in a hurry, this might take a while. So now I'm gonna do this. And I want to start with here first. Okay. I know it's harder to blend. So guys, see, this is why I like to do my eye look after this. Do you see the issues that you have with this? You stand the risk of doing stuff like this. So I would always prefer to do my eye look last just to avoid things like this. But I mean, if you're not doing something like too busy like this, then this works. It's just that it will take a lot of time because you're avoiding a lot of issues. So, Sage, your beauty blender, is it always dry? If it's dry, trust me, you're gonna have lots of issues. But if it's damp, then it's easier. Like I'm actually able to blend this much easier because my beauty sponge is damp. It's going to be very hard. It's going to feel like you're scrubbing your face. So I always recommend using a damp beauty sponge. So now I'm doing this last. And guys, I'm trying not to touch the red dots, guys. This is like a lot for me. Yeah, you might do that, but just make sure that it is not wet. What you're doing, make sure your beauty sponge is not wet. Just make sure it's damp but not wet. You don't want wet. It's going to be very hard for you to work with. So damp means when you squeeze it, there is no water coming out of it. So that's what will get you the best results. But trust me, it does like makes a whole lot of difference when you are able to blend your makeup with a damp beauty sponge. It's just seamless, it's easy. But on your face as well, that works too. So this concealer is not naturally full coverage, but this technique gives you very full coverage. Just letting it sit out to dry for a bit gives you a very nice full coverage look. I've done like the spray on my beauty sponge. It actually works too, so that is a good hack. But once again, just make sure that you don't spray too much and have the beauty blender wet. You want it damp at all times. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and do my blush. I'm using the Ioni brand 50. So if you're a cheap girly like me, you would love this. So I'm using my beauty blender. Yes, if you want to get a good sponge, I recommend the Elf brand. So far, the Elf brand is the one I've used that is close to what I use at home. The one I got from home is super soft. I don't know where they get those blenders from, but they are very, very soft. Like once you put water on it, it feels like a fluffy pillow. And that just helps you blend. Brand that I've tried is the one that comes close enough. So you might want to try the Elf brand. But just always make sure that your beauty blender is damp. It makes a whole lot of difference. And thank you. The blush is nice. You won't believe I got it for $1.50. It's super sweet. I love it. It just blends with my skin because it's like a warm tone, right? So I find that it works perfectly. Well, I know. So this I got from the dollar store for $1.50. I got it from the dollar store. What I would do with this blush is I'm gonna wear it like for a full day, and then I want to see how it sits on the skin after my makeup has blended with the oils and everything. That is what I really want to see from this brand. Because I did use this brow gel and I used it for just a month and it went all white, but I was disappointed. But then it's $1.50, right? Kind of expected it to. But then it was a very good brow gel. Although I would still say that I prefer my hair gel because the hair gel gets it to really dry and stay in place. So it will move even if I rub through it like this. It's good. But this one had some oil to it. So it's good, but then it has its downsides too. Just keep that in mind. So this blush is done. I love the way it turned out. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up with a lipstick and then I'm not doing any eyeliner. I'm just gonna use this. Guys, December is going by so quickly. I can't believe I'm about to do another Friday. Like, it's scary. Thanks, Sage. I would say if you have like the got to be gel, trust me, it works very good for your brows. Or you could just get like a brown brow gel. Yeah, like December is going by so quickly. I am even scared. I'm like, what is happening? Like it was just November some days ago. And now you're telling me we're in 11th December. That's crazy. I know 2025 is tired. It's like I'm done. So I noticed that on camera my lashes look very, very short, but I think they're pretty okay. What's the new trend? Is it a makeup trend? Oh, okay. What's the new trend? Guys, sorry, I don't follow all these things. Please let me know what's the new trend. I'm invested in this. So, taking this out, so I'm going to be using this brown. Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. I'm really living under a rock. Wow. What could have made such a drastic decision? Oh, that's interesting. The world is really. Thank you. So I'm just getting this brown base because I'm gonna be doing a very matte red lipstick. I know I usually don't do that, but today I'm gonna do it. Please do tell me what's the reason. I'm actually interested in this information. So I'm using this brand called Zickel, and I'm just going to place it on top of that brown. So if you want an even darker red, you can use. So these are super dry. That's my problem with some matte lipsticks, not all. So I'm just going to go in with this one. It has like a very satin finish. I know AI is getting very scary there. But I wonder though, will that really will that be sustainable for a long time? Because the world has gone very, very like technology crazy for a while now. Well, it would be nice. I mean, there were so many fun things back in the days. Now it's just a lot of funny trends and interesting things. But it would be nice. So I'm going in with this super bright red. But wow, I really feel like I've been living under a rock because I'm just hearing this for the first time. I know, it's crazy. It is crazy. Wow, that's a very drastic decision. That would be very interesting. I really am interested in seeing this. That's a very drastic decision. So, Once again, I'm gonna use this one because it has like a velvet finish. So guys, this is this red look. Wow, I haven't worn this kind of red in a very long time. Wow, I wonder how long this will last. I'm really interested. I want to see how long people are going to stay without their phones because people are glued to the screens. So let's see if it's gonna last or it's just going to be like a January thing and go off. But guys, this is the end of this tutorial. I feel like you can wear this for Christmas. Like it's very cute. You can wear it to a party. Yeah, I never really wear like bright red lipstick. I always have to line it every single time. I've never really worn it like on its own. I feel like it doesn't suit me, so I always end up lining my lip first before going in with the darker shade. So that is that. So let this to sit out and dry. So guys, if you have seen me like on a matte lip, and now you've seen me on the glossy red and matte red. So in your it suits me best, matte or glossy. I don't know. I never really want to wear the matte, but whenever I do, I just fall in love with it every single time. But it is what it is. They do have like their different looks. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set this the contour and contour. Yes, I got my hair done. Yeah, the matte is never the same. It just gives like a different vibe. I think this matte to me gives like boss lady vibes, but the gloss looks like very attractive, very appealing. So it really depends on what you're going for. You think so too, yeah? I just feel like that red is always looking like very attractive, very nice. But if you really, really like want a boss lady vibe, this one, the matte red, always does it for me. So I'm just setting every. Do you want to see my hair? I'm gonna remove it when I'm done. So this is done. Now, as usual, I'm gonna set the rest of my face, and this look will be done. I don't know. For these days, I'm just feeling very simple looks. I don't know why. This is this is honestly done. We are done, done, done. So this doesn't feel as dry as it would because I use this vinyl lipstick. I don't know this particular brand from Maybelline because whenever you wear it, it doesn't actually feel matte. It feels velvety, it feels glossy. So I would always recommend this. It's very nice. It's very very nice. However, the texture does tend to change after a while. I've had this for, I want to say, 4 or 5 months now, and the texture has changed. Sometimes it feels like it separates. Aside that, it's really good. It's really, really good. So now I'm gonna spray, and I'm using my Urban Decay. Just gonna let this dry. I feel like some parts didn't get sprayed. Thank you. All right, let's do the final reveal. All right, I totally love this look. This is a very nice Christmas. Yeah, Urban Decay is good. I haven't used much of their products, only the sprays, and so far, the sprays are really good. They always do it for me. So you might want to try that. I haven't tried anything else from the brand, so maybe I might. I might. But guys, makeup is too expensive. Thank you. Makeup is so expensive, guys. Sometimes I'm just like, girl, you have to stop. Because if you start, you won't stop. So sometimes I just have to hold back. I have to hold back then. It's all good. Thank you so much, Sage. Thanks, thanks, thanks. And guys, so there goes my well. I know it's expensive, trust me. Super expensive. But then if you get like nice, affordable drugstore products, they're worth it because they are not too expensive, but then they're still good quality. So invest in good quality drugstore if you don't have the budget. And if you're someone who doesn't like do makeup all the time, you don't have any problem, trust me. If you just some time, you don't have much to worry about. But then don't buy makeup because of the trend. Even I don't do it, trust me. It is a lot. Don't do it. Don't do it. I only buy like products because I have like clients and stuff, so my product gets down really quickly. And I'm doing stuff like this, so it gets down quickly. But aside that, I'm not running after no trends. My wallet, my wallet, right? So just buy what you need and you're good. So guys, exact. Oh, okay. So you get a little at a time. That is also good. That is also good. Also good. But trust me, if you don't do a lot, you don't have to do a lot. I find that with makeup, it can be very, very, very versatile. Like, for instance, if you have like a lipstick, I've shown you guys here, my lipstick can double as my blush. My blush can double as my lipstick. And my foundation can double as my contour and highlight. So it just depends on how you do it. So I think the most things that really cost a lot are the prep products, the ones that you use to prep your skin, the moisturizers, the primers, those ones. Getting good quality ones usually cost a lot. But then if you have it, you have it, and it just helps the overall makeup. But every other thing, some of it, trust me. But there you have it, guys. This is the end of this tutorial. Oh my goodness. I planned for just 1 hour. See? See, it works. It works. Trust me, it works. Don't just buy a lot because there are some things that I have. I just bought. But, anyways, thank you guys so much. I have to go and continue creating my 12 days of Christmas videos. So, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Remember, I shoot every day at 10 p.m. Toronto Canadian time, and I will see you guys again. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Thank you so much, Sage. Shout out to you for staying throughout. Shout out to you, Lemons. And thank you guys. I will see you again. Shout out to you, Erica. Thanks for always being in my life.